Tuesday, I think on the, yeah, for everyone who can't be on. So kind of the first thing that I want to share with everyone tonight is Eden and I have talked a lot about how we can better serve you all to become more educated, because that's a huge thing. Even with Eden and I, like, I know I've been using oils for so many years and Eden has too, but there's always room for growth. And so me and Eden kind of have been throwing the idea around to have like continuing education hours, right, Eden? I'm not full of crap right now, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
So we've been talking about just creating a space for you guys probably once a month. And I really want to hear what the three of you right now here on this call right now think of either doing once a month. We kind of think once every other week would maybe be a little too much with everyone's schedule. So we're kind of thinking once a month, maybe like on the first Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I would love to hear some ideas of things that you guys would like to learn more about so that it can be for our community, not just topics Eden and I choose. So do you guys have any specific things that you know you want to start learning about your oils? I know that's such a loaded question.
I have something.
Yeah, Peyton, go for it.
Okay, so I just, in my last, I think it was my second to last order, I got veggie capsules. And other than kind of like an immunity blend that I've been making, I have no idea what else to use. Like veggie capsules, how to internally use them. I feel like the diffuser is the easiest way to like start, but I think how can I incorporate them internally?
Okay, so like veggie capsules is probably just at the forefront of your mind since like you have the veggie capsules there, but maybe you can take internally. That's such a good one. And we could go over such great information. Okay, Laura. Oh, Laura's jumping on me.
That's who I was just messaging. Hi, Laura. Oh, she probably can't.
She's connecting to audio.
Every single time I've been on a million Zoom calls and I always start talking before anyone can hear me.
Yeah. Laura, hey, we're just talking about some exciting news. So we're going to be starting to do education hours and have different topics for everyone in our community. And I think that we're going to keep it close to our community. Is that right, Eden? Did we kind of decide on that just so it's only our community? It's not necessarily people who are just wanting to learn about oils and don't even have a wholesale membership. We're wanting to keep this close-knit so that one, we all feel like we can chime in and share our own experiences and it's like a safe space for everyone. And number two, there's something so powerful about having perks as our community. Do you guys agree with that? Does that resonate with you guys? Or yeah, cool. Steph, do you mind if I pick on you? What are some things that you'd like to learn about?
Peyton brought up this really good point that diffusing is like the easiest, but I honestly like diffusing is my most favorite thing ever.
Okay.
And if I could learn all of the fancy blends and all the things that I can do with like I love watching you use your patchouli. Is that what it's called?
Yes, that's what it's called.
I love using it. I think my internet is struggling, so 2 seconds.
You're good.
I don't think you can see me because I can't see you, but can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, that's all that matters. So diffusing and all the blends, like I love. I know that you guys do. I can see you now. I know that you guys, like Eden, puts her graphics together, and I love that and being able to share that. But I specifically want to know like the things that I can do for like immunity, as Peyton said, or just something that I can quickly like go to. Just because I love diffusing, like that's my freaking favorite thing to do ever.
Like maybe like an outline of how to make a bomb diffuser blend.
Yes. Yeah.
Like an oil that's gonna ground it, an oil that's gonna.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we can maybe come up with different ways.
Should we have Sam as like our main?
Ground it, Sydney.
So for those of you who don't know, Sam is like a diffuser snob. And he was never like, he's always loved the oils and everything, but he's never been like super into them. And within the last year, like when I started the apothecary and he's been into it, like I'll do a diffuser blend and he'll like walk past. He's like, oh, no, you have to, fennel will ground it, babe. You got to ground it. And so I just feel like I'm such a diffuser novice compared to him. He's like, I know how to do this. Like, step away, Sydney. You're not good enough right here. Maybe he can do. So I love that.
On this topic for sure.
Yeah, he'll have nothing to say because he's so shy. He would never get on them, but that's okay. That's a really great point, Stephanie. I'm obviously writing down notes. I'm not like sidetracked on this conversation. Danielle or Laura, do you have anything to add, or are you good with those topics? And we can go from there. I don't even know if they're able to unmute themselves right now. They might be with kiddos.
All sounds good to me.
Perfect.
Another thing, just because I'm such a newbie to all of this, maybe not necessarily at this like this meeting that we're having once a month, but just maybe like highlighting 1 or 2 oils, just like what to use them for, and just like constantly like reminding ourselves like what we can use it for, because I hate oregano, like I really do, but I know that I should be using it, but I know the benefits of it, but it's always just like on the I don't use it side. But just like as a reminder, like 1 or 2 oils just to remind ourselves how to use it or whatever, I guess.
That's even such a good idea for like within our community. And as you all keep signing people up, like Peyton, I know you're so new to this conversation, so this might go over your head right now, but there is so many perks to being in the Outback community and the Lovers Fleet community and everyone in between. And so maybe we could even highlight that more, and like within our community all month long, talk about one specific oil and all the ways you can use it. Like we could make graphics, we could send out newsletters, we could do it on Project Broadcast. Like that's even such a good idea, Steph, for just community knowledge in general, not just one night of talking about it. So I love that. Okay, we'll go to work on creating these for you guys. I do have a little bit more input on this. I feel like an hour is a long time. Like an hour is a long time to talk and like get away from your family. Do you guys think this would serve you the best in like quick increments? Like I'm talking 20-minute increments, or would you guys prefer like 30, 45-minuters? What do you guys think you would prefer?
For me right now, I love to talk about it as long as we can, because I'm just learning so much. And
okay.
A lot of times my husband is at home at night, or like I can make the time to do 30 minutes to 45 minutes, but I also love just the quick, like, right. Oh, I'm going to hop on real quick and learn so much. And then, so I love both. Either one.
Okay.
It can just depend on like the topic that we're talking about. 'Cause sometimes it's just like so quick, like when we have something to talk about and we can talk about it quick. And then other times like conversation will spark up and it will last longer. Mm-hmm. And just knowing that we can record those as well, possibly, and send it out for people or like busy moms or people that are at work that couldn't jump on or be there for the full time as well.
I love that. Another thing is this will not be just for our builders, for us who are sharing. This is for customers as well. Yeah. And so I really, if you guys don't mind, I would love for you all to feel like you can chime in and jump in and interrupt during the 30 minutes or 15 or 45, just because I hate listening to myself for like 45 straight minutes. And so I would love for it to be like a casual conversation between all of us, because it is for our customers as well. So keep that in mind. You all can jump in and talk about it with us. So maybe we'll play with the idea, like depending on the topic, we can do quick 15-minute ones or longer 30, 45-minute ones. So, okay. Before we jump off for the next 2 or 3 minutes, Eden has been freaking giving the best challenges to all of your girls. And I want to go over the challenge you've been giving everyone the last couple days, Eden, and I have Jamie's graphic pulled up here. So would you mind just sharing those? And Peyton, I think this would be so helpful for you as you and I keep talking about what we've been Instagramming about. Let's see. Can you guys see my screen okay? Okay.
Just how clean your desktop is. It just really is inspiring for me.
It's the only like organized thing in my life. The only organized thing in my life. So Eden, will you just quickly explain what this graphic is and what Jamie kind of created here?
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know Jamie, she's So cute. She's so amazing. She is actually in England. So that's why she's never on these because it's like 3 a.m. where she
Yeah.
is. Um, so she made the cutest graphic. I'm so obsessed with it. We'll make sure that you guys can all get it so you can like screenshot it and be able to share it as well. But she started this challenge where every single day she's going to try and use her oils in these 3 different ways. So ingest it, taking her oils inside her body, diffuse or inhale, and then using her oils topically. So each day she just wants to make sure to cover those 3 areas. And we thought it would be fun to do a challenge for all of us to kind of join in on that and do that and share and invite our followers to do it as well. And I think it's fun to like see ideas of different things that people are using them for. Like, ooh, that's a good diffuser blender. Oh my gosh, I never thought about adding that to my veggie capsule or adding that citrus bloom to my lotion. You know, like it'll be fun to see the different ways kind of inspire us to use our oils even more than we already do.
And I think this is such a great visual because obviously we all have our oils. We all are in love with them, whether you're new or you've been using them for years like me and Eden. But to be able to have this graphic and constantly think about it, like even someone so new like you, Peyton, to be posting just something so simple and easy for fellow moms, like your friends, your acquaintances from high school, your cousins, and on the East Coast, whatever it is, to see this and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I could ingest peppermint. I saw you do that the other day, Peyton, and I had no idea you could do that. And then it just like is so much exposure and consistency for the mothers that you're trying to help learn in such a seamless, sweet, intentional way. So I'm going to be taking this like so seriously. I'm so excited to use this graphic, and starting Monday, I'm going to be posting one every single day of my plans to ingest, diffuse, and use topically. And I think it'd be also fun if you tag whoever you want to tag. Like Peyton, you're more than welcome to tag me, and Eden, Steph, like anyone who's in contact with you and sharing and helping you, like tag us so that we can reshare your stuff and drive traffic to your page, but also just like have fun with our community, because this isn't all about sales. Like this isn't just about like selling a ton of oils. This is about sharing too.
Totally.
So does this like resonate with you guys who are on right now?
Totally. Love it.
Yeah. Was that Laura who just...
Sorry, yes, I started cutting somebody off. Yeah, I love it but I just have a question for you too. So like, I feel like there's certain things like we obviously, a lot of us ingest the lemon and do like the veggie capsules and stuff like that. Do you feel like yours are going to be the same every single day, at least as far as your ingesting goes? And do you feel like that's a big deal, or should I be trying to ingest different things each day so that it doesn't, I don't know, just look like the same thing every day, I guess. Like I am known, like lemongrass is my favorite, and that's what I diffuse like 24/7 in my home, especially in the mornings. I feel like it just helps everybody wake up. But I'm like, I guess I should be doing some other blends too, so it changes it up a little bit, I guess. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so even with diffusing, it says diffuse right here, but I'm taking that as like breathing your oils in. So like my favorite blend right now is Harvest Spice, which everyone knows because I'm obsessed with it. So I am diffusing that usually every day, but I also use my oils like in my hands to breathe in, like when I'm having a hot mess mom moment and I'm trying so hard not to like lose it at my kids, I'm gonna put my adaptive in my hands and breathe it in. Or if I'm like wanting to wake up in the morning because I'm dragging, I'm so tired, I want to crawl back into bed, but I get my breathe and I breathe it in to like help wake me up. So maybe think of it that way too, like
Okay.
ways that you're just smelling, you're breathing them in, not just diffusing. And then ingesting, I agree with you because I take my veggie capsule of my same oils usually every day. Like I have my go-tos, but this kind of made me want to try different things, different concoctions to put in my water bottle, different ones to add to maybe like a hormone health veggie capsule instead of just my immunity capsule.
Okay.
I've actually wanted to try cooking with my oils this next week using like my cinnamon bark or my lemon in a recipe. So it's kind of like challenging me to not just do the same thing that I always do with ingesting them, but maybe try different things.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I love that.
I love that too. And also, like, I'm wanting to use this as what I'm planning to do, like oily goals, like Jamie created this for. But also maybe at the beginning you do this as like a journal of what you did in that day and share it on Instagram. Like, and then throughout the day you can be like, oh, I used digestin instead of peppermint, or I ingested lemongrass, and then you can share what you did that day instead of like oily goals, if that makes sense. So tailor this to your lifestyle. And one thing, a resource that you can use for like ideas to use more of your oils, especially if you're kind of new, is use that Essential Life app that's $3 a year. I think we all know about that. So if you're in the middle of like the preschool pickup line or something, just look up a quick idea on there, and that can take you 30 seconds to look up something new. So anyways, we will send this out to everyone, either on our groups or individually from us, so you can have it and save it to your camera roll and share it. But I'm going to let you guys all go back to your night, since this is just supposed to be short and sweet. And I'm wanting to keep these power half hours under 30 minutes. Like, let you all go within 20 minutes. Whitley just hopped on and we're saying goodbye. So can you message her, Eden, and let her know that we ended quickly? So I love you all, and we'll all talk this coming week on our individual calls, and we'll see you sometime soon all together.
Yes, sounds good. Bye, guys.
Love you all.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
See ya.